I lay for 15 minutes, and already 3 of you guys are already here. But welcome! I'm glad you guys are here. Vaughn, Susie, Gunham, Clem, welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh. It is so cloudy where I'm at right now, like where I live, and I feel so sleepy, bro. Like, you have no idea. Every time the weather's like this, like gloomy and stuff, I'm just like, it's a perfect day to take a nap, like whole day today. But anyways, hold on, let me adjust the mic here. I hope you guys are having a good day. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday or Friday for any of you guys who have different time zones. Alright, with that being said, I'm gonna start the game because I started a little late, so yeah. Okay. Hopefully my camera doesn't freeze because I've been having that problem. Alright. Oh, shoot. Okay. I don't know why it does that. Alright. I want to know who killed Ibuki. Who was heartless enough to kill her, bro? Like, I low-key understand Hiyoko, but I thought everyone was chill for a minute. Like, I thought everyone was, like, okay with each other. I didn't expect, like, a new, like, murder to happen, bro. That fast. I mean, I know every chapter there's gonna be, like, a murder, but still. Like, they couldn't find one single moment of peace. Like, come on. Like, at least maybe a week before something happens. Cause I don't see how they would kill Ibuki and Hiyoko. Hiyoko, okay. Ibuki though, like, I don't understand. Ugh, everything's just weird, man. I swear. These characters. Oh my gosh. Alright. Tequila. Alright. Got a titty typhoon. Alright. What did I do? I already touched this, didn't I? I did already, yeah. I could have destroyed it. What was the thing I saw? Yeah. Okay, Hiyoko, bro, why would you kill Ibuki? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand Hiyoko, low-key, like, cause sometimes she says things that's not very good, you know? So I understand if someone wants to, be a little, kind of want a revenge. But the only person I would think that would do that would be Fuyuhiko, right here. Belle, welcome. Hello, welcome. The culprit is the gummy again? The gummy? Oh my gosh, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know why, but why you Ibuki, bro? Like, come on. Like, oh, why is there a candle? Whoa. The him? Oh, that's what they used. But why does she have the bag on her head? Wait, huh? Upon further inspection, there's a monomi diesel on the fabric. It looks like this wasn't just a normal bag. Yeah, that's only found in the movie theaters. It's the rope that was tied to the batten lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with the rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact the music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means it was obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from here? From there. That means anyone could have obtained this rope, and it means it'll be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yeah, she has no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment. You know what? Hajime's not telling them what he saw. You may not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. Wait, did they? So this road won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Rope used for hanging has been added to the— okay. Alright. There's blood on that thing. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. Yeah, did he already tell them that he saw her, like, getting up the ladder like this? Isn't that a blood stain? Look, there's a blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuka didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I could think of. A blood stain that probably belongs to Hiyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? I don't want to really think that Hiyoko had something to do with Ibuki's death. That'd be kind of like really sad. Because they kind of had— they used to be in the same friend group, right? That's murder. Yeah, so I'm thinking because she was confused, I think someone told her to do it, you know? Because she was a little bit gullible, you know what I mean? So I think they took advantage of the disease that she had. I don't like Hiyoko, but bro, poor Hiyoko. No, for real, like, I feel like she was changing for the better, like the better, you know? Like, I feel like she was like having the character like arc and stuff, like she was turning around, and now we got her here with Ibuki. It's really sad. Alright, let's look at— what about the curtain? There's a black curtain hanging on the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge to the stage up to the other. Okay. It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was— it's strange that it didn't fit properly. Sorry, I think I have allergies right now too. Give me my Ibuki back. Welcome, Sharon. Welcome, Dawn. Welcome. Yuki died as she was turning sides. Wow, that's true. We still don't know who the extra classmate is. See, the back of the curtain's taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So
if they went that far, that's probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. That's true. Alright. So they basically replaced the curtain with one that didn't match. Yeah, because it doesn't okay. We already did that. What about the candle? Okay. I'm gonna check on the candle here. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in the video must have been coming from this candle. The candle this huge must be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Unless they were burning something. You know what I mean? By the way, I missed half of the stream last time. What did I miss except for the murder? You know, we were just kind of talking about what would Fuyuhiko's, like, if he got the disease, how he would act like. And I think me and who was it? Me and Vaughn, right? We agreed that maybe he would act more of like a mafia child. You know what I mean? Like an actual yakuza, and probably would actually kill someone. And then we were also like kind of worried about Nagito too, because he was all like, oh, despair, despair, despair. I thought it was kind of funny though. And then Akane, I really thought, I don't know if Maru is actually dead though. I don't think he is, right? Hyogo's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looked like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko kimono like that? Her kimono's all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? No, for real, she wasn't. Well, when did the killer kill Hiyoko? That's true, because she was literally in her apartment. Like, I know, her motel room. So she didn't, like, you know, she didn't want to leave because of the disease and stuff like that. The killer is someone you wouldn't ever expect. Really? Okay. Because I want to know who was evil enough to do this. Who was evil enough to kill 2 people, bro? And it better not be any misunderstanding. Because if it is, I swear, bro, this is like... I see he gave up on censoring. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I'll go back and censor it. All this stuff. Especially, like, I don't like how Ibuki's just hanging there like that. I don't really like seeing that type of things. But it is just a game though, so. But the one for Doki Doki Literature Club, bro, I was like, I was like, wow, that was just crazy. Also, hello ghosts, welcome. According to the rules of the game, only 2 people can die at once, so Nekomaru can't be dead. Okay, true. Okay. But if they get sick... No, wait. That's Monokuma's fault, though. If Monokuma... No. If Monokuma killed someone, that's against the rules if they didn't do anything to him. Yuri Senior is crazy as hell. Bro, I had to censor a lot of that game when I played it afterwards. Like, it was just very crazy time. It was really hard to do it too. YouTube's censoring tool is like really bad. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I do not wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually...
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. What the fuck? I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Okay, but ask Chiaki, bro. Don't ask us. Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else. Yes, ask someone else. Oh. Gonna ask Akane? Okay. Yo, what's up?
Hey.
But there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono. Can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something... Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps...
It looks different than the keys to the cottages, so this might be the key to her motel room. Okay, I thought it was gonna be another Chihiro thing, guys. That's why I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean a bulge? What? Will Monokuma be the ultimate hacker or what? Oh wait, Monica? Maybe. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be a very off topic. The gummy doesn't have an alibi. Monica gives off Junko vibes. No, for real, she does, Loki. The key to her motel room, huh? If her key was so deep inside her kimono, that would be hard to remove. Then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Oh, hold on. My brother calls me at the exact same time, bro. Monica could definitely be the ultimate hacker. I mean, she's actively screwing with the other girls' files as the game goes on. That's true, yeah. Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more towards the front of her kimono so we noticed it easier. Which means we could conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. What is that, though? Motel key room. Okay. So that's her room key then. Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there's several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is...
See?
The way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. Well, what's that colorful thing right there? It almost looks like they're trying to hide the wound in Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess the big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone, her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood, that's enough to make anyone faint. I guess so, yeah, that's true. Let's look at her body. Is she supposed to have that? What's even strange to me is that the condition of Yoko's kimono. Alright. Okay, so is that part of her kimono? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body there. That's true. In that case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that's barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and suspended her in such a short amount of time? Even if it's possible, whoever did it would have a narrowed window of time to do so, because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? I guess so. With her arms crossed and thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silent, staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty.
Hey, hey!
See, take a close look at the floor. If you look closely, you're right, there's some smudge if someone was wiped off. If something was wiped off. Wait, isn't something? It's a bloodstain.
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain used to strange Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
Still.
Rather, with strangers, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? I guess they dragged her body over there. Is that it? Oh, the temperature. It looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater now, that should cool things off a little. Alright, they better not accuse us of us tampering with the evidence, because I swear, if they do, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems like you can use the control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. I saw. It had a dim candle. Alright. Why didn't they use the lighting? Was there some reason they would have inconvenienced them? I think it's because they were trying to melt something. I see, so you noticed it too, Fiend. Hunt noticed. So you didn't notice. Those are the eyes, just little glass balls. Take a look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed the aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? There's something that looks like a black paper stuck to the baton lighting. Baton lighting? Is it baton or bat? Oh my gosh. I swear, I'm having trouble like saying these words, bro. Oh my gosh. Why is stain red but their blood pink? I guess it's I don't think they censored everything as they could. I mean, it did look a little pink, but I don't know. Wait, there's not an uncensored version of this game, is there? Normal Celestian diction, bro. I'm trying to pronounce these words, bro. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time, and
I can see it.
There's no need.
Go by 4 dark devas of destruction.
Alright, he's sending his hamsters up. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting in the ceiling in a flash. Oh, so they actually do listen to him. That's actually so cute. Vaughn, hello. Welcome. They listen to him. That is so cool. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles, and then the paper fluttered downward and was definitely caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder. Oh, she's impressed. Wow, that's amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks. They are my 4 dark devils of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper? It seems like some kind of thick paper, though it doesn't have any special spells scribed onto it. It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I meant the fact that it's stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. Scrap of thick paper. It looks like it's been burned. Like, it looks charred and stuff. Also, Celestian should go to the starting screen because minigame. There's a minigame? Post-game content? Okay, let's see. I think that's... Oh, okay, so there's still things we need to investigate. What are those things, sir? We already kind of looked at everything, didn't we? Oh, Ibuki's body. Ibuki's body lay on top of the stage. She was wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but those soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be... What do you mean, Celestian jump scare? What? I'm sorry, my mom came into my room and I was talking to her. So that's why I was quiet, sorry. Friendly reminder, after this chapter, it's chapter 4. Chapter 4. Wait, how many chapters are there in each game? Like 6, right? Or was there 5? Yeah, every time I look away or like certain angles, my character starts having like some type of like weird seizure or something. It's kind of weird. Also, I can also do this. I forgot to tell you guys. I don't know if I ever used this before. I just thought it was funny. This blood belongs to someone else. I'm pretty sure that's Hyoko's. What if they made Ibuki kill Hyoko? And then kill herself? That's like really dark. If that was true.
Damn right.
It's kind of like being hypnotized almost. Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a second? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp back though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written on the Monokuma file this time, so I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the step ladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed on that step ladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterwards. 2 different deaths happened at the same time, there's no way that's a coincidence. Alright, can we go back? Okay, we can go back. I miss Maid Balls. Bruh, hold on, I think I still have it, Loki. Oh yeah, I do? I do. Hell no. I don't. No. I thought I low-key got rid of that command, but I guess not. I was like, let me try it. I wasn't actually expecting it to come out. No, I mean chapter 4 is emotional trauma. Bruh. Let's not talk about future chapters right now. Yeah, it makes me, I don't know, it makes me scared, low-key. We need an occasion to have a full stream with Maid Boss. No. If only I've noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Agito's room, I went to the on-call room and that's when it came to me. That I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient's room and I noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhigo in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Girl, you should have been in the hospital this whole entire time. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That's a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. Bruh. Why haven't you not doubting me? I don't know who could it be, bro. Huh. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to Miss Sonia.
Something like this.
It happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is a place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then for the sake of the 2 who have fallen. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. I'd probably go away if I batted a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. Yeah. Don't worry. We're okay. Did you direct your gaze to the brave stature of my forked dark Devas of destruction? Okay. Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but would you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind the incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. It's a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If it's something like this in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey.
Remember when we came to the music venue? It won't open. Oh man, I'm starting coughing. If it won't open, the only thing we could do is force our way through. I wonder if this is gonna be possible of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know? Doesn't matter if we can't do it or not, we have to try. Let's go, we all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go. Alright, yeah. Just a recap. The door was locked when we tried to go inside and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh? The door is designed to be pushed open and this is the shape of the handle. If the stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? I mean, you think the drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor is in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they lock the door from the inside, the killer won't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, they don't use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff. If that's the case, there might be evidence that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke... this is Sakura's case all over again with that whole entire concept. Like he said, that might be possible, but...
Listen to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well?
Besides the broken drumstick, I've discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Looks like there's weird glob where the right and left door touch. See? You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but as she said, that Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Did you just eat it? What the heck? Why are you putting it in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals? Workshop. And this chewiness. I see, this thing may be glob now, but it doesn't mean it was glob from the start. From instance, it was originally a liquid that hardened into this. It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Okay, then why'd you put it in your mouth? Jackie spit the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, is it okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't think we came across something like that before. Hajime is easily the best protagonist. Don't slander him. Bro. Chiaki, ultimate glue eater. No, for real. I was going for a moment and I saw checking those scenes. Chiaki is ultimate cutie. She's so innocent, bro. I'm glad that she didn't die in this chapter, but I'm afraid if she is going to die in the other chapters. That means with it. Oh my gosh, I can't with this, bro. most of these people are chill and stuff. Oh yeah, let's go to the staff only room. The door that says staff only looks like the inside the storage room. Might as well investigate here too. Yeah, let's go in there and see what's going on. Making sleeping with Hajime is not really though. I thought it was weird. Okay, compared to the first one, I understand. Yeah, okay. I was just like, I was really shocked. Nikita, why are you in this closet with me right now? You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costume. If a mirror this big, it would be easy to check how you look. Oh, the posters! There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed on here. It looks like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there's less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? No. This carpet and wallpaper in the paint on the shelf is probably used for the stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up to the lower shelf, it looks like a wallpaper. There's a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper. It looks like it's torn, but what does it mean? They replaced the walls? They cleaned it up very... Huh. I know there's guitar and drums, but there's also instruments and machines I've never seen before, but they don't look like they have any... like they pertain to the case. Okay, I was just trying, Hajime. You never know. Nikita, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over the step ladder at the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You also pretend to give me hints, but in the end you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special, huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
If you can explain to me in detail, I think I might be able to give you some more useful information. Really, you might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not the truth. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's help, I gladly become the enemy and I won't mind even this again, bro.
Damn it.
Oh. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. His eyes, they went crazy again. What did I see? Was it the whole food thing? Is that what you guys are talking about? Why are you guys talking about the fan service in this game? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings.
Hey.
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagita walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why are the sudden interest in the movie theater? Are we gonna end up watching the movie? I guess everything's important in the storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Yeah. Alright, with this we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I got those autopsy results from her. Where is she? Okay. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. It's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat, is that possible? If the body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. I see, that might might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird. Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree, as long as I saw it, I should be clear what order the murders occurred. First it was Buki, then Hiyoko. As long as it's an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh, imitation murder?
Huh?
Don't you know Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer used a creative work like a song or film or an outline of their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games when you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order, the way they were killed, it was clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie.
Good instinct.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed the two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if it was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This too
It's certainly
must be the will
conceivable
of causality.
if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? Imitation murder? One more person might be killed. Are you guys worried about there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast. Too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I am a real cautious fellow, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. This is a killing school trip. The same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if the killings at once is okay, the blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? The new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brain. If it's a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. Since you're here anyways, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I could just confirm one of the class trial rules. I see, as expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Oh, that's true. What if there is 2 killers? The ultimate rage break. Wait, rage baiter? What? This is an ultimate rage baiter? The culprit's rope. Well, like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person, right?
I am concerned.
We can only choose 1 based on the majority vote. The other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about the case where there are 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence.
Shut up! It's okay, I made extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Alright, fine, that's right. There's always 1 killer at any given moment. Any given time. Even if they have an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I end up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should have just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer who can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste
it means a
your
3rd victim would be
powerlessness.
impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, it sounds strange to me. What do you mean by imitation? Who could it be? You haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So.
Like I said, the movie.
Oh my.
When you first explored the island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good
Of course, the
instinct.
imitation of that movie.
Well.
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they would copy the movie. I see, Nagito mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll rely on my own gut feelings. Okay, recap.
You.
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There's another places I want to investigate. Where did you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what's going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that, the spare disease, we cannot go there for some time. She's right, it might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's case. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try to go over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. This is like I feel like, I don't know why, but sometimes I feel like they really stretch out what we need to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, we don't have to talk about this. You guys could just get to the point instead of making us guess about it. Especially the characters who know what's happening and they want us to figure it out. I'm just like, why? Like, bro. Okay, we're just gonna do Hyoko's first. I just remember, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster just to ask someone.
So
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room is Hyoko staying in?
listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, does this guy ever talk to his parents and teachers? He's here.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the beds and lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made, that's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and we were about to get back to the music venue. You met up with Miken and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discover Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recalled... Oh, Monami. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gunham and Monami.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously these two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Miken panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
oh yeah.
Well, we were circling on the island. We came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No, we went to the movie theater and that street's full of machines to look for Ibuki and we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? That's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Miken and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around a pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact that Hyoko was killed and we discovered her body...
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's like, it's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd like to do to the end. Oh my god, bro. It's just a lot of talking. Oh my model froze. Oh my gosh. I knew my camera's been acting more weird recently. I can't wait for the trial so I don't have to talk so much. You really should have an option where we can have the characters talk their dialogues. I think it would be much more interesting. Hang out with Nagito and Mika next chapter. The smartest one is definitely checks character list. Hang out with Gunham and Kazuichi next chapter. AI is filming, bro. I'm not a computer. Bro, I keep getting notifications from like random things. Y'all, wasn't what Fuyuhiko said an actual case? That was an actual case? Alright, let's see. It opened just as I thought. The key was Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. I wonder how her room looks like, low-key. But like in the cottage room though. Oh, Sonia's here. How did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just, I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? What do you mean, your fault? The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Oh, I saw Monokuma.
No.
Nice. That's pretty much it. There's nothing except for the TV. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yeah, yesterday I went to talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept at the door to her room locked, but coincidence it was not locked at the time, and then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahito is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but to her it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiro. That Mahiro kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiro taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Oh my gosh.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Why would you send her over there? What?
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Isn't there any other mirrors they could have used? Like, go back to the cottage. And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about this before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversations. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? I don't think they did know, if that's the case. Sonia's account has been added to the Truth Bullet site. Okay. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Well, we got a statement, you know? You guys are arguing about where is Kazuichi actually? Where did he go? I haven't even seen him. He said he left the music venue because it was really hot, so I don't understand where he could have gone instead. Alright, let's go to the hospital. Did my egg hatch by any chance? Okay, nice. Oh wait, the hospitals are here. Oh, there he is.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's been only a few days. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. What? Kazuichi? Didn't you get this from the shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, is there any other surveillance camera units? Would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital room from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can be only viewed in the hospital monitor. That video was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen from the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't be able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras, I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I haven't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Okay, interesting. I feel like that's important. Investigate the lobby. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. Alright.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. Finally, they're asking him that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could have recorded, but they're only good for household functions.
Hey, hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using a candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a step ladder to the floor. Alright, we already know what happens here. That's just... the candlelight must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark and all of a sudden it wasn't displaying anything anymore. I think it burned something. Modern surveillance cameras would have unfair functions, so things like that could show up even in the dark. The one thing I got from the machine alley was really an old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hempback was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, she climbed the step ladder on her own. Does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the step ladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so, she was being gullible. Like, I'm pretty sure if you told her to do something, she would have done it because she was sick, you know? I simp for a simp. Oh my gosh, I posted the short very early in the day today, right? Of Nagito, right? And then someone on TikTok was saying, let him starve, I hate Nagito. Like, they said something like that. They're like, I hate Nagito and stuff like that. I thought it was funny. There's actually people that don't like him, right? As a character. I think some of you guys also said that you guys don't like Nagito. I simp for this, for the gummy. Oh god, you missed my chance to do the Monokuma Files joke. What? Oh shoot, what the heck? My camera fell. What the heck? Not everyone likes Nagito. Yeah, I was like, wow, so there's actually a bunch of, like, I see it, like, it was a Taka fan. Not like Gunham, but like Taka from the first game. I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, oh my god. I was like, they want him to starve. I don't know, like, I think I do like crazy characters. I don't know why. They're just interesting. I like everyone except Teru. Can I do my Monokuma Files joke, or yeah, just do it. I wonder if did I really miss it? Did you say it, like, did you type it before? Release the Monokuma Files. Imagine? Bruh. I like a lot of them. I'm just jealous of Hajime still. Oh my gosh, okay. I need to investigate the conference room on the 2nd floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might be overthinking, but she did seem a little upset. Actually, this person here doesn't have long hair like Ibuki. Ibuki's hair was already spilling out from her back and stuff, you know? So that doesn't make any sense. What are you doing here?
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch— Bruh! No! Stop! What's wrong? What's wrong with these characters? Why do they want me to touch them? Why? Why does— Also, why Hajime? Like, they always do this to him. Oh my gosh. She beat me if I say that out loud. Anyways, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looks like there's only one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There wasn't any gowns?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. I had no choice, and I should use Nagito's as a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
no time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta be back soon. No! You were supposed to be guarding the whole scene! What are you doing? Oh my gosh, bro. I can't with these characters anymore. Oh my gosh. Hajime is just better. Oh my gosh. What the heck? My character... How did I do that? So my character spazzes out if I wave my hand in front of my face. Interesting. Maybe because the head is bigger than mine. What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh. I don't know. They always come on Hajime, bro. Wait, wasn't this her room? What? Wasn't this Ibuki's room though? What? Where are we going? Alright, let's go upstairs then. I've never been upstairs before. Conference room. that thing shaking? Staff room? Well, I don't think we ever checked the staff room. Oh, yeah, we have. Never mind. This isn't the room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff, but this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only on-call room working at the hospital, it must be tough work. If so, a room like this exists, that means there's used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? It's a little... Alright. Nothing in particular. Okay, yeah. We were already here. Okay. Nothing weird about this. Oh, what is this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on, huh? Chucky, are you there? If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'll be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime. If you poke your eyes, you can turn on the light. What? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Oh, bummer. Troll fell. No sooner did she finish saying that I heard the dry sound of the curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. Well, now my eyes. This is bright. What the heck? I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki finish opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out the light. There's a projector here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See, a black curtain that blocks the light and also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's just a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was this all about? That's about... And that bit about being embarrassed if I look and troll fell?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move to a different place. It has tables and everything. I mean... Okay. I mean, if we're not gonna find a clue here, there's no point in looking at stuff. Why can't I just go down the stairs normally? What the heck? Was that there before?
Huh? Are you serious?
I did not know that was a thing. What is it? I don't know what that means, bro. Oh, they're operating on the alien. Emergency operating, and then he died. That's crazy. Okay, now we have to go to the movie theater. To Optimus waifu? Oh yeah, I forgot. We were talking. It was Optimus Prime, but they made like a Optimus Prime figurine, but into an anime girl, and they did one for Bumblebee too. I remember that conversation. Phoenix, right? Ex Hajime. Don't judge my yaoi. I make the best yaoi. What? I like this figure. Mexican Monokuma for Smash, bro. Okay, let's get out of here. Actually, are we ever gonna talk about the fingerprints on the window? I think that's like, you know, something they should notice, you know what I mean? Or talk about. Or maybe it's just for decoration. But those are the only two windows with handprints on them, so it's kind of weird. I feel like it should be a conversation they should have, like talking about it, you know what I mean?
Hello there.
Why hello there, Hajime, I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I don't know, I haven't watched the movie yet. I see, then you really should watch the movie first. Hey manager, our customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes. Did you call?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. You were so devoted to being a Tsundere that you bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyways, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid. That's just so messed up. You bought this for $1.5 million? Even Akito is shocked, bro. Look at his face. I don't think I've seen it like this before. But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It's already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the sticker, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it.
Then I'll go
okay?
prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about the invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Why? Okay. I guess this is a clue. I guess I should wait until Monokuma finishes preparations. Can I get some food? I think this pertains to, well, okay, but I just want the food, bro. Oh yeah. Okay, so we bought the sticker. So only that was left was the bag. Okay, and then they took the bag and they put it on Ibuki's head.
What's this?
Well there, you're interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well that's too bad, it's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're
Stupid,
so
there's no way I'll fall for
stupid.
it. There's no way I say something that reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. Ah! I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Alright.
well
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait.
This is
I can't
exciting.
wait.
Alright, I guess we're watching the movie now, guys. The culprit's the sticker? Imagine. Hey, can we go in? Yes, go in! Hello? Can we not watch the movie, or what the heck is happening? I guess we talk to Nagito first.
possible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing and you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled with the money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. Hello? Aren't we supposed to be going to the movie? Hello? What? What's going on? Oh, the screen's right here. Information screen? Oh, I thought that was like the door to go outside. Doors are confusing as fuck, bro. No, for real, because it makes me... I thought that was the exit, dude. It's the other door, boss. I'm sorry. I thought that was the exit and entrance, bro. The most hated character in Danganronpa community is Hajitowa. Ew. Are you for real? He said that? That's crazy. Ew. Ugh. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audience to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. For the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Alright, let's see. It says open the door screen. I wasn't paying attention. Bro, I was literally like, I already assumed it was the exit, so I didn't read it. They need to make it more noticeable.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Okay.
And was whisked away to Monami's country.
So, like the Wizard of Oz.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Wow.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
wow.
The Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
What kind of story is this? What?
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
What's wrong with him?
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Monokuma is just a menace. Like, I can't imagine him in the Wizard of Oz and stuff. He'll cause so much chaos.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
He started beating the crap out of Monami. What the hell, bro?
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
Of course he did. I'm glad the game is progression based. It will be up to the boss all the time. No, for real. Honestly, I don't think I will finish the game if that's the point. Generally, almost deleted the game after he said that his voice actor hates his own character. Really? That's... wow. Monokuma toxic. Yeah. Type of shit kids nowadays watch. No, for real. Oh, he went back home.
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Oh my gosh, Monokuma is no different from one of those scammers.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Hachima's reaction was just ... Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Did he just make a weird joke again? Oh my gosh. No, then let's meet again at the class trial. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. How is this an imitation murder if literally only one of them got hanged and then there's no arrows involved? Being chopped, I mean, Hyoko wasn't even chopped into pieces like that or anything, which thank goodness she wasn't, but the only one who was hanged was Ibuki. Oh gosh. Boss, what? Could do anything. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Not really, only one of them. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just said, but Hyoko's civilian body matched the lion's death too. But, okay, I see. But there was no arrows or anything like that. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seemed that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or if the killer's main goal was just the imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. The Wizard of Monami has been... Already, bro.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
I just realized he has an Audi belly button. It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now that's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims, in order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. Honestly, I have no idea who did this, bro. I'm suspicious about a lot of people. Hold on, we're just gonna use the... Oh no, wait, since we're already kind of here already. So we might as well just walk over there. Hold on, let me check on my Tomodachi. Okay. No. The Rock. I don't know who could it be. I'm so confused. I'm kind of suspicious of Miss Sonia, but I don't think it would be her, right? Would it be Sonia? Hold on, let me look at these guys. I don't think it's Gunham. I don't think it's the Yakuza guy. It cannot be Akane. So that only leaves Kazuichi, Chiaki, Sonia, and Ibuki. Ibuki has... No, wait, not Ibuki. Miken. Miken. Not Ibuki. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I looked at her and said Ibuki. Maybe because I was thinking about her. But literally, it's those 4. So, Kazuichi, I don't think he'll kill anyone. Unless he helped. Nagito? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think Chiaki would do it. So Sonia or Miken? I don't think Sonia would do it. But oh my gosh, I don't know, man. This is a hamsters, guinea pigs. Okay. Where's Nagito? Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monami's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine. Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say... Oops.
Anyway.
Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey, hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it, there's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off. Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows, maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you
What are you saying, Fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it.
Alright, let's go. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god. Ugh. My throat is dry. Finally, I won't be able to talk anymore. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, bro. Talking for like an hour and 30 minutes is a lot, bro. That's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Don't worry. And when everyone's inside the Monokuma Rock, it closed. Wow, the elevator's just gonna keep getting emptier. Look at that. But no one said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. When it descended as far as it could, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, most tantalizingly so. Ugh. Light poured from the other side, eroding the boundaries of darkness, and I walked into that place. Oh, he changed it again. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why
no.
bother? What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of a long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And also, the curtains of the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki, the ultimate musician, she was really loud and she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko, the ultimate traditional dancer, just from looking at her adorable face, you never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come with terms with Mahiru's death. Oh my gosh, man. I swear. The person who killed those 2 are among us. Oh. I don't care about Taylor Tutor, actually. But this is just so sad. Look at them. They're pink now. Wow. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter what the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes. Alright. We're already at the end of this. Well, almost at the end of this chapter. Only 9 people. Nekomaru is alive, but he won't be standing in this clash trial. But my queen Ibuki's dead among us. Someone should fucking kill you, Peppy. I mean. Oh my gosh. Okay. Set skills. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, let's do this. Is that all? I think this is all we got, right? Yeah. Okay, so we should be good. We should be good. All right. Okay. Finish preparations. Should we look at the stuff that we have? Oh wait, let me look at my Tomodachi real quick. Okay. Okay, that's all. Okay. Let's start. I get a break now.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
At least Monokuma acknowledges it.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
Of course you wouldn't get it.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Okay, at least he said it.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Hey, at least you're innocent.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Okay, that's not what I thought it was going to be heading, but okay.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Already putting me in the spotlight, bro. That's crazy. Well, we were the first person to see it,
Then,
so...
let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
Yeah.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
That's not that's not Ibuki though. Because they don't have long hair in there. And Ibuki has long hair. So who is this?
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Bruh, why does she have to say it like that?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
No, for real.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, How do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Oh my gosh, I knew he was gonna do it, bro. Uh-oh.
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. The story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
Me, ultimate Kazuichi simp. Think that Nagito had a crush. I think that Nagito had a crush on Hajime, I think. Honestly, he got way too close to Nagito. I mean, to Hajime, like, at the very beginning.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
He always says it's like if he's mocking us, bro. It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who will confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Oh, great. Make your argument.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki
Okay.
hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Oh my gosh, that's
Hajime
it?
kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
No. No. Yeah. I didn't watch the movie, bro.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill...
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie
Stop.
means it probably is Hajime's
Oh my
fault.
god.
Hajime's testimony is clear.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Kazuichi's also
Obviously,
accusing
because
us?
he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both...
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
I didn't watch it. I
No,
didn't
that's
watch
wrong.
it.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Yeah.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Yeah, so why'd you try to... Bro, I swear.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Yeah. Thanks for being my friend, Kazuichi.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
A good warm-up, bro.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Then why didn't you prompt to point yourself, Nagito? No, for real, I hate when he does this. This is, oh my gosh. But I understand that, like, I don't know, like, if he's helping, like, in a way he's kind of helping us, like, I guess prove our innocence in a way, but he's doing it in a weird way,
Now then,
which makes it kind of funny.
Since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I don't know, less than 10 minutes?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Oh shit.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Me too!
Bruh.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? I don't know. Oh my gosh.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
What
The
is
killer
it
was
though?
still inside the music venue. By locking the door
Grab
from
up
the
the
inside,
paper stepladder.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had...
I have seen this in serial crime
Hold
dramas.
on, where's the
The killer was
contradiction
still
line?
inside. By locking the door from the inside.
Is it this?
No, that's wrong.
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Shihiro, programmer, welcome. was glue.
I see. That semi-transparent block must have been glue. Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
And she ate it,
It
kinda.
had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It was no, it's not edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, it must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
I remember in kindergarten, I saw someone open a bottle of glue and drink it, and I was very shocked because my parents always told me not to like eat something like that. So, you know what? I think Chiaki. I don't know. Maybe I met Chiaki in kindergarten. I don't know.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
She ate freaking glue. Yeah. So I was very you know, because they were convinced it was like milk or something. I don't know what their thinking process was. We were in kindergarten, and I just saw them open up the bottle of Elmer's glue and just start drinking it like if it was nothing. And I was very like, oh. And they tried to convince me to drink it, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think
McDonald,
the door was
welcome.
locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
My most favorite. I sure can't say she ate glue when he was younger. My most. Satsuki Iranami? Is that. Did I say their name right?
It was so obvious. But it makes
Satsuki.
more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Uh-oh.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
True.
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
Oh?
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
It's the wallpaper, right? Oh, is this the hangman thing? Okay. Oh, it is. Okay. It's wallpaper. Oh. Oh. I need a, you know, Okay. Oh, no, you just wasted an R. Okay. A. Okay, I need an A. Okay, there's an A. Oh no! P. Oh shit. No, no, no. Wait. Okay, hold on. I'm getting confused. I need A. Oh my god. E. I mean an E. I need an E. And then I need an R. Why did I say I needed an A? Okay. Wallpaper.
I got it!
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, sir. Yeah, no spoilers or going off topic here. We're trying to make things like, you
There
know,
was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
it's just about this
Right.
game.
You overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting, tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
Oh, they're right.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
They, I don't. Did they use that
A mere
to hide her?
nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
He's really a simp for hope, isn't he? Scrap of paper stuck to the button lighting was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. If it's connected to the sudden disappearance of Hiyoko's body, if I trace it back there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give it a try. Logic dive. Oh, okay. I kind of forgot how to do this. Okay. This. Okay, stop. Okay. Right. Question 1. It was hidden. Okay, we got that. Oh shit. Oh fuck, okay. Okay, can we actually fall off from this? The wallpaper. Oh shit. What? It wasn't the curtain? There's no way it's the curtain. Oh yeah, it was the wallpaper. Okay, so what? I'm pretty sure I went on that platform and I just died. Did I slip off by accident? That was weird. I'm pretty sure I was in the platform. I need to go back to that. Okay, how did the killer hide the body within the wallpaper? Oh wait, oh shoot. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. We went to the side and fell before it. Okay. I think they covered the pillar with it then. Okay, cause I was like, I'm pretty sure I was on the platform before I slipped off. Imagine if I was there in the trial. What? Wait, my character froze. I need to. It's starting not to like. I guess it's starting to break already. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go. Oh dear, my heart wouldn't handle chapter... What? What happened to chapter 3?
Got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
You went to the... Okay. I swear there's a new character and... What? I was trying my best.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
I didn't even notice it.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
So they just tore it off.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Wow.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
Nah, boss, it's fine. Thank you.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
Oh my gosh, you're like the second person calling me boss now? Yes. Oh yeah, for you guys who don't know, nickname for me, if you don't want to call me Celestin, would be boss. So if you do that, that's also acceptable.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
Yeah, it is. It is better.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake.
Or, hey, I'm not, hey, no.
Piece of the wallpaper.
It's either Celestin or boss.
And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
I don't remember how many times we replaced. What do you mean?
The crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone.
Imagine if I was a computer just talking to you guys probably wouldn't even notice.
They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Uh-oh.
Don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Don't worry, Monami. You wouldn't like the movie anyways.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
I already know though, I'm not a robot.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these
Are you trying to do
invitations
some
isn't
type
that
of
difficult to
chainmail or
figure out.
something? The reason the killer imitated the two victims in the movie should be explained now. Mix up the killing order? I guess this. Well, don't forget to hang out with me again next chapter.
From the movie was so we'd
Okay.
mix up the killing
I guess I'll hang out with her. Please
Then
don't.
Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean?
I kind of wanted to hang out with Gunham. Or
If you're
Nekomaru.
going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Oh.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
That's true.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed.
Yeah.
How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Guys, Gunham is being a little bit mean. You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm looking on iPad. I'll send this Gunham thing to my friend without context. You know, someone should make a Danganronpa Mario fan king since, you know. Oh, true. Gunham and Nekomaru next chapter. Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
No, her slippers were stained with blood. Alright, let's go. Coconut. Coconut. Coconut sounds like a funny word. Where are the sandals? Blood on the soles. There we go.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yeah. There we go.
I agree with that. Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint bloodstains on the soles of her slipper.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Yeah,
Hiyoko's
because of
only
the
wound
stain.
was a fatal slice on her neck.
I think.
And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power
What
of
the
the
fuck?
evil eye.
What? Gunham, why?
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Gunham, you're making me think you're suspicious.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
What are
You're
you
so
talking about?
frightened You can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
What does it mean?
The time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
What's going on? Why is he like this? Smudge on the floor? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a smudge on the floor.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was
shit.
never there.
Fuck. Damn.
Just about what you see in Ice Nightmare.
Oh, I missed it.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
There was blood.
Allow me to cut through those words.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at
Got
all.
him. No, there's no way you would do something like. There's no way.
I do. You look closely. There's a streak on the floor where
Please.
blood was wiped away.
There's no way. You guys, are you trying to set me up here?
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside
Oh my
the
gosh.
music venue, so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
If we have all this evidence, there's no
Welcome
one else
back,
who wants
Vaughn.
to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
I thought we already discussed this, but why
Appears
does
that it is wiser to retreat for now.
Gunham, why did you fight us on this, bro? You make me so nervous.
Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Yeah, and you guys like Kazuichi? Hmm?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
I think he's the only one that's been kind of like bullying him, low-key. Like, Kazuichi and Gunham, they do not like, they're like opposites, bro. They do not mingle.
Ah, wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Wow.
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive!
Huh?
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
There's no way. What?
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
Yeah.
And
I'm getting
if she's
confused.
going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging.
And I don't think she would do something like that.
Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Bro, I don't think Ibuki would have done something like that. Why? I swear. I am bullying him. Get him alive. I'm not gonna lie, what? Kazuichi is a tsundere, don't worry. Okay. Cause like... If... Wait, is he? Tsundere.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
True.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
Well, y'all guys stop spamming the chat. I don't know what this is. Yeah. I told you to stop spamming the chat, bro.
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced?
Next time you do something like that,
They used hypnotism
you're
or
gone,
something?
bro.
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something.
He's trying to like him. Please bring him back, boss. The thing is, if you spam the chat like that, it's annoying, you know? So I don't have sympathy for any spammers here. If you break the rules, you break the rules, guys. I went to try to translate and he spammed that much. Yes, spamming is a no-no here, guys. So please follow the rules or else you won't be able to talk anymore. And people won't be able to see you in the chat anymore. So please really do follow the rules.
So
Follow common
maybe we should
internet
figure out who was
etiquette,
able to
please.
do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi.
They're trying to correct. Bro, they spammed like Korean words and other things too, and a sun emoji. I don't think they were correcting themselves.
Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
Yeah, I don't think it was a recording. Was
so
it?
Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Y'all guys can be really cool sometimes, you know? It's just that, if you guys spam the chat, you know, I'm not gonna see what people are saying, you know? And it gets really annoying if one person covers the whole entire chat with, like, random nonsense, so I hope they understand that next time, don't spam, and for you guys that want to spam and want to do that in the future, don't do it, so that, yeah, we have rules for a reason.
And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
It's before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
You're a good blob. You didn't really do it that much, but it's just a warning, you know?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Yeah, it's not a permanent mute at this point. But if they do it again, it will be permanent. I give people like at least 2 chances. If they do it again, then, well, they lost their chance. Trust me, we had to ban several people before, actually. And they were really cool at first, but then, you know, it's not any loss to me, you know, if they're not gonna follow the rules.
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi. Before and during the morning announcements, the person for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Hold on, wait. Let's go for... Before and during... I like them second chances, yeah. I don't like... Unless you guys are doing something crazy, then yeah, you get an automatic ban. But if you're like spamming, or if you're like going off topic too much, or like promoting yourself and stuff like that, like to be like, oh, this channel, or something like that, then I will mute you, and then you get a second chance afterwards. But if you guys keep doing it, then eventually it'll end up leading to, you know, one of those bans where no one would see you, and I wouldn't even see you actually. I have no sympathy for the clanker. Yeah. Also bots, yeah. Hospital. I'm sorry. Did I say hospital? Hospital. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm spamming. I just want to be part of the chat and say funny things. No, you're not spamming. It's only if you do like random ass words. Like if you, like, this is an example. If you like did this, or like this, or this, or you put like an emoji like this, and then like if you keep doing that, like, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, you're spamming. I'm just like, you're just writing random words, you're not making sense, you're not making a sentence, like things like that. So you're good, you're actually good. There, we can tell if you're spamming. You don't make random noises in chat, guys. Like, come on. Like, that's not what a person would do. Maybe a cringy person, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah. What was I looking at again? I kind of forgot, bro. Hi, how are you? Isn't spam. Is basically, yeah. Yeah, you guys are getting it. Because no, like, basically if you're gonna have, like, manners in this chat, you're not gonna spam random words. I feel like I should make like a I don't know, like a form to show you guys what I consider what spamming is. Unless you say something really weird. Like, I had like this person in chat come up one time saying the most weirdest shit ever, bro. It was so weird. So we had to mute that guy like forever and ever. About this or this. We're talking about this. Yes, basically yes. You can also fit everything into one message. Don't write one word at a time. Yes, exactly. That's what I want. I don't want random things. You can quote people. You can do all that stuff. but you can't like do random words or like things don't make sense, because then I'm gonna think you're a bot, or I'm gonna think you're trying to like flood the chat with your nonsense or something. I was supposed to check on Aaron and realize if they disappear. So Yukiko. Okay, just for that, you guys have to help me with this part because I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to do like, trying to make you guys understand. Oh my gosh. If we separated for a short time.
And what about the others?
Let me see.
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has
Okay,
failed.
we're trying to look for alibi. I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to like. Oh my gosh! Hold on.
Right?
Hold on.
And what about the others?
Fuyuhiko's account.
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel.
So everyone who stayed at the motel. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Is it that? No. But that's not an alibi since there's no one here to back it up, right? Hey, how'd you make? Oh, okay. Okay, so we're supposed to provide.
We can exclude the sick people.
Hold on, wait. I'll be happy to. It says hospital. It says hospital? Where? In the bullets? Oh shit.
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement.
Where does it say hospital? I saw someone also mention like something of the chest throbbing thing, and it was really misspelled badly. Other part. You basically need to confirm someone's alibi. Okay, so we only have Sonia's. Wait, Sonia's. Then we have Ibuki's, right? I mean, not Ibuki's, Miken's. Okay, so Miken. Miken's
I was
account.
totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was.
So everyone who stayed at the motel. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, thank you, Vaughn.
Not all of us.
My throb is trusting. Yeah, something like that. It was something that they put in the dialogue here that I looked back onto into the VOD, and I was like, oh my gosh, this person was right. I thought they were just trying to make a joke, but then I read it, and I was like, no, it actually did say that.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Girl, don't say that.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
No, don't get it mixed up.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime. Too much info.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest
Yeah,
Alibi
Hajime is
has
so
backed us into a
jealous.
corner instead.
Yes, happy to help. Yes, thank you, Vaughn. Fuyuhiko's account says hospital. Hold on, wait. Can I go back to the... Hold on. We'll check it. We'll check it.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Why? If that's the case, we're still in the killer's trap. Inside a trap set by one of us. If so, then whose? What kind of trap is it? Bro, how am I supposed to know? Every time someone says something freaky, Kazuichi has something to say, bro. No, yeah, he's just like that, I guess. Why, hello there, Monomi. The moss balls sure look tasty today. Stop it, don't characterize me as someone who lives off of moss balls. And here's some chance time. What's that? Now then, Monomi, appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck, show these jerks who treated you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already run out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long, it'll be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then, I am Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who likes milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Yes. Wow. Are we halfway there now? Reopen.
I'm Monomi. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Thank you, Monomi. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist? Huh, it suddenly got quiet. Oh,
here.
I forgot.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Nagito, stop it.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Monomi is Chris theory. Before playing this game, I generally thought Monomi was the wife of Monokuma. I thought, like, she was gonna be his girlfriend or something.
That rule is too harsh. Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
Especially since in part 1 of the game, we saw Monomi there. And some other bear too, I think.
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Monokuma stole the old people's pensions.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
That's true.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
All true. Hyoko's murder wasn't planned.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example...
Boss, well, I'm sorry. I literally thought Monami would be, Monokuma's girlfriend or something.
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My four dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music video, if that's the key to all this. Oh, we already know. It's because of Sonia. Oh wait, what? Oh. Hotel room key?
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
No.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Yes.
Or she was guided by the will of causality.
No, she went by her own free will. Sonia should have known.
Maybe the killer summoned.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted.
No, maybe she went of her own free will.
There we go.
I agree with that.
We agreeing with Miss Sonia a lot, aren't we? This is like the second time we have.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
Bones onto me. I'm sorry.
Exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Huh? Bro.
Are you saying my gut was...
Hold on. Oh, okay, never mind.
This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Wow.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Wow. There's just no real reason for this, huh? Sonia's account.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Advance.
But Hyoko's room was locked.
Okay.
The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
No.
I can't back down.
Alright. What? How did I fail?
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Alright.
Hyoko's room was locked.
The key was deep inside. It's more likely that the killer was the one who locked the... So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
I can't back down.
How did I fail? What? Am I supposed to put in more? Faster?
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right?
Wait, hold on. Wait, left mouse button. Right mouse button. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to... Yeah.
She definitely got abducted or something.
She did not get
Forced her way
abducted.
into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down.
Why? Okay, cross. It's cross duel. Wait, am I supposed to click on the right or left mouse thing? Huh.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right?
Stop.
She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hiyoko's room was locked.
The key was deep inside. It's more likely that the killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
No.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the kill. That's the proof she was abducted, right?
No. Yeah, fight it.
Damn it!
Yeah.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
No.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key.
The killer probably did. Hold on. Try remembering her kimono was all messed up.
Oh.
Crap. Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up.
No. No, stop. What?
Damn it.
I got a jump scare.
The killer was the one who locked the door.
I'm pretty sure it's Sonia's account,
so
right?
He was in her kimono. Maybe the killer just put it there later. There's no reason for the kill. The killer probably didn't. Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's butt. Her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Oh. There. Okay. Oh my gosh.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her
I
room.
forgot. You guys are lagged behind, bro. I solved it. I solved it. Girl is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that. Nagito, shut up.
That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue.
I know it was
and I
Sonia's
suggested
account.
that
I
she
just
use
didn't know which word it would be, you know, used to slice with.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes.
Stop!
Do
Why are you
want to
saying
me.
this?
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit it.
Stop.
Then,
Bro.
the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Because Luigi always says something. No, for real, he always does, man.
What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
That's crazy.
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the handbag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
That's crazy.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do?
I guess fake a suicide.
They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
We actually asked him.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Oh my gosh.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember, there was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
Wait, I thought we already discussed this.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Yeah.
Huh. Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
What is wrong with him?
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. Ibuki had blood on her feet. There'd be footprints all over the place. She kept walking around.
Strange. It's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints are still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the... stepladder? Right?
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Except for the edge.
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
Oh my gosh, he's simping. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
Useful and smartest character in the game. There's no limit for how useless you can be. Look who's talking, Mr. I'm not contributing anything to the class trial.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Just as I thought, just as I thought, it comes down to that. But the mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video, and whatever or not we can reach that hidden truth. It's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands. As long as I leave this to you,
It wasn't
I won't
Ibuki,
tell you to do
guys.
your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
Ibuki, if that person didn't have long hair. Alright. They did not have long hair. There's no blood on the ladder.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
Yeah.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
There's two?
Where would you find another
Oh.
stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
I don't remember.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, that place where the killer did something. Oh, okay. It's in the... Oh, no! Oh, what was it called? The conference room? Is it this? Okay. Is there an L? Okay. Oh wait, not this. Is it I? L. Film. Wait. I don't know. Oh. Film. Filming. Filming. Oh my god. Damn. There's so much. It's not a C? I thought it would be a C. Filming probably, yeah, it's filming. Not a C. T? Oh. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, hold on. Location. Oh shit. Here, stay right there. I need an O. There we go. Oh my god, before we ran out of hearts too.
That's right. Besides the step ladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you
I
mean?
thought it was gonna be the conference room. Isn't it?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
Yeah, it's at
It was
the
filmed somewhere else.
conference room.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
I despise this minigame. In order to show us they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Not again! Okay. Oh, thank god. Oh my gosh. I was like, 2 Hangman's Gambit at this, like, back to back. That'll be crazy. Oh shit. Okay, my mistake. My bad. Okay. Question 1. Which part of the surveillance camera did the killer tamper with? I think both, right? Oh, they... Okay, never mind. So the camera... Oh yeah, they only did... Well, but then again, they destroyed the whole monitor too. So it would be kind of both, I mean, think about it. I'm worried I'm gonna fall off the edge. Okay. We killed the time with the camera at the hospital. The music venue. Yeah, it was at the music venue. Because we were only able to see it from the hospital. Because that's what Kazuichi said. And we got that right, so. Oh, it's getting me dizzy. I don't know what those are. Kill it with the camera for me. What did the camera do? They took it with them, right? Okay, okay, finally. So, welcome back. What's up? How are you? Filming. Also, Bella, thank you for that.
It's all coming together.
I got dizzy from that, guys. I have no idea why.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Who died? Ibuki and Hyoko died.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
That's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Let's destroy it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would probably be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it was in the hospital? Oh no, please. No! Okay, conference room. High school conference again? Oh wait, yeah. Oh, my bad. See, we're gonna need this. Oh. Oh. Can we get an O? Okay, thank you. Con. What? They took away my thing, bro. Oh, don't get too close to that. Okay, N. Con. And then I need F. Come on. Oh shit, what? What did it collide with? Okay, E. Oh wait, yeah. And then R. Right, on. Oh, and I need another E. I need this. I need another E too. Oh shit, okay. Wait. Okay, and please stop. I need to see, bro. Why does it always take my stuff? I swear. Okay. Okay, E. Then R. And then I need O. I need R. Oh my gosh, I accidentally destroyed that. Okay, my bad. Actually, it's better so we can have a better heart monitor. You're gonna die. Yeah, I know. No matter how you look at it, this minigame is freaking trash. It's not one of my favorite ones for sure. I like the first one, low-key. Of course, just because I couldn't solve the minigame, I got the death sentence. I swear. Congratulations.
This is my hour end?
No. Yes, I mean, yes. Retry.
Never give up.
Danganronpa. So they were asking how to spell conference. It's my joke. That you stole Blob's joke. Oh my god, that scared me. Wait, hold on. Okay, I actually have to go now. I actually have to go, unfortunately. I forgot. I wasn't keeping track with the time. So we'll have to... Oh, I can't save this. Oh, shoot. I can't save this right now? Hello? Well, we already know it's conference room. But I don't have time. Come on, please. Is there like a time? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do this really fast, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna have to speed it up here. Oh wait, shit, okay. I forgot. On. I need an N, I just need an O. Hello? Okay, con. Okay. Okay, so they can destroy themselves. That's actually good to know. I need a... Hold on. Oh shit. Oh my god. Get this out. Okay. Is it an E? R? Right. Yeah. Conference. I need N. Wait, yeah. Come on. C. Oh my god. I did that by accident. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Got it.
I do not play around with dinner time. Please, let me just save it. Please. Okay, thank goodness. Well, I think that was the fastest I ever done that, actually. Right? I saved it. Yeah. Okay. Just in case. No. Okay. Oh my god. I did that so fast. I was like, I need to go. I need to go. Okay, let's see. What did you guys vote for? I swear, they can't make this an easier, like, thing for me to do here. Alright, okay, so you guys wrote it. Okay, for Hina, okay. For some reason I thought you guys were gonna say Akane. Hey, I have to eat dinner, guys. Sorry. So I'll play tomorrow again. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. So yeah. Like and subscribe. That's just so corny to say nowadays. Like and subscribe, Ben. But I'm gonna say it anyways. But thank you. Yes. Bye everyone. Bye. I need to go eat. Bye.